Hi there, Ron here of Variable Play, and welcome to another open game night.
Hello, everybody! Surprise! That's why no one's watching
Hello.
because it's surprise.
Hey, my
Feels
last time Dune Imperium, there was a lot of participation, and it was unannounced. Like we never announced anything anyway,
because
but it
it
was
was
also unspammed. I
because
did
it
not.
was Dune Imperium. When
I
people
didn't
just see
share it
like
to
Dune Imperium, it's like,
anywhere.
dude,
No
that's
sharing.
unfair. Doesn't count.
I had so much interaction. So everyone who watched and joined me in also because it was my first time like opening the box and all of that.
Uh-huh.
I know I just said it was sleeving. So but that's my new show. Just
What this?
sleeving. I'm
Just
just
Ron
sleeving.
Steve. Ron Steve's games.
Ron, hey, that would work. Ron Sleeves, that has a catchy sound to it. That's catchy tune to it. That would work.
Just just
Ron Sleeves
just
games.
leaving.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm just
Just
leaving. I mean,
And
it's leaving this game.
and then
that
you
would
could
that would work.
probably play
I'd
some
watch that.
some lo-fi music on the
I was
background.
I was trying to do that, but you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do that next. I'm gonna cue in some of the at least the ones that we have full rights to.
Mhm.
You can play stuff. There's like free things on the internet.
I know, but even the stuff are not like free stuff. So I have to like really look for.
Hey, you haven't introduced our guest yet.
And by the way, so right over there, and our good friend down here, Alvin. So
Hello,
whenever we
hello.
talk about that prestigious,
Site
like
thing.
the one of the main events during
Ticket to
Baycon
ride.
is Alvin's metal mech full complement site.
Yep.
So
Yep.
if we get Bacon again, our board gaming and advocates enthusiast convention,
We need bacon so bad.
Yeah.
you guys should look out for, and you gotta book tickets
Yeah,
because
No,
it's a
people
must.
line
seriously,
up.
you need to
People
book
line up.
tickets.
People line up
They
for that
do.
game.
Seriously,
It's funny,
that's
funny reaction for like
that's
Alvin
the
is
truth.
there teaching games, then looking on his side. I wanna play that. He's like
Yeah.
looking beside
I
him.
wanna
There's
play the
somebody
new
teaching
game.
Nemesis. I wanna play
Yeah,
that.
I wanna play that. I wanna play that. All right, I
So
think I'm almost done.
while Denmark is spamming the
Hey, it
interwebs,
works. There's now two people watching. Hello, two people watching. Please
hey,
say hi
Hello,
so that we
hello.
know that you're watching. All right, we have two people watching. Okay, so maybe we could talk about the games that we actually played this week because we are in the same group and we've been
yay!
playing a hell a lot of games this past few weeks.
Well, let me correct that. You guys played a lot of games.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
Ah, yeah.
Uh, you were
Hey,
late.
Clint. And I was late because there was
You had
some.
work.
Well, that
Wait.
yeah,
Yep.
but there was like this weird traffic thing that
Oh yeah,
near
that
your
one too.
place, and then we were.
All right.
Yes, I was
Let
tossed
me let me
around.
tell
Hey,
you the games
Nico.
that we
Hi,
played.
Clint.
Hi,
Yeah.
Clint. Alvin got here early. Hi, Nick. Alvin got here early, and these are the games that we played. Number one, we played Watergate, and Alvin
Which
beat me.
Nixon
Wait, I'm
won.
sorry. I let
Yeah.
him win. I let him win,
What?
and then
No, no, Alvin. You good. You good. You good.
and then we played Holly. I should learn how to pronounce that. It's a
Let's
Wonderful
Google that.
World,
Mhm.
Crusaders. They will be done. Isle of Cats, Sol. What's what's the second name of Sol? I mean, what's the subtitle of Sol?
Last Days of a Star.
There you go.
Wow.
And
Oh,
you'll never
yeah.
find it, so don't bother typing it or finding it because it's only KS. Never ever gonna get it. I've been searching for one, never ever gonna get it. Played Cartographers, and then Dune Imperium, and then the Crew to wash it all down. That's what we played. We played 9 games straight. We only had a break because we had to eat, and while we were eating, someone was teaching a game.
Yeah, love it.
We actually never had
No,
a
no time
break.
wasted. No time wasted.
That was nine good games. They're really great games. There wasn't a game that was not mediocre or subpar. Well, at
Well,
least
I
for
only
me.
was there for Dune Imperium because I brought it with me, and I
Dude,
can also attest. It was so good, so good.
that game was so good. That game was
Fuyo,
so good.
so good.
Yeah, yeah.
If you guys are on the fence about Dune Imperium, you should get it no matter what other people say. It's a really good game.
Really good game.
No, I think it's a good innovation, like a good next step for deck building to sort
Right.
of interact
Yeah,
with
yeah,
other
definitely.
systems.
Definitely.
Um, and the designer of uh, Clank,
Who
same
designed it?
designer for
Oh, it
this one.
was a guy. Oh, right. I remember when we were
So
sitting down, we were like, how the hell is this going to work? Deck builder, worker placement. And then two
Yeah.
rounds, second turn of
hey
the
John,
game. Hi, John. Second turn of Dune Imperium. We were like, holy crap, this is a really good game. On the second turn,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
were like,
really, the
what?
decision.
yeah, the
It's fun.
brilliance of
Yeah,
so Clank already was a deck building game, right? Where you run around this dungeon and picking up stuff. So whatever your card is the movement, and you can also generate uh, buying power from them, right? That's Clank. With Dune Imperium, the
It's the
twist
same.
that they did was your cards that you can play have icons which define where your workers could go. So you could have a really high production hand, but you look at it and the icons don't match to where you want to be, and you're just going,
That
"How
was
do I
so
deal with this now?"
annoying.
yeah.
I could have won 2 turns early and eventually lost because of that stupid rule. Like, if I only had this.
Yeah.
Hey,
But
Danilin.
but in essence, that's a big part of it. Now there's like a second dimension to deck building. Not only are you building your deck to
You
become
need
an efficient,
to have the
you're
right
also making
symbols.
your deck more versatile in terms of giving you the options for dealing with the board
Right.
state. And the board
Agree,
state
agree.
coming from, oh, I have to, somebody's racing me against influence on this track.
Right.
If
That
you
was
don't have
good
an
too.
icon to deal with that, there's nothing you can do.
Right.
But that's kind of on you again because there are options on the board where you can get those, but you just didn't get
But you
them,
really get it. Yeah.
Yes. That's
right?
such a good game, and for me I like the part where resources are really tight. You have
No,
to really
Yes,
plan for your turn. You can't just say, "Oh, I'll
exactly.
go here and then use this." Cuz your cards are also valuable. So if you're going to assign a worker, you need to spend cards. And that's resources lost. You can't buy
yes,
anything when you spend
Yeah,
your cards.
yeah.
and
There's
it's
not
such a
really a surplus.
brilliant twist, right?
Right.
That
I
you have this
remember.
weird balancing act right away, just at the beginning of the turn. You're already going. Okay, I think I'm gonna need that for the bite for the reveal. So this one. I'm just left with those. What can I do with those? Nothing.
Right.
So you have to you have to
Right.
rearrange again. And okay, fine. So you haven't even started your turn, but there's such delicious decisions already that you have to deal with,
Exactly.
Yes. It's
Yes.
and
so
then and
tight.
it's so fast. 10 rounds.
It was, and we had to learn the game. The learning
Mhm.
curve's not really that steep, especially if you've been playing worker placement and deck builders. You have a feel for it already. You
Mhm.
just have to get used to either you use it for buying from the market, you use the cards for buying on the market, or for assigning. But again, like we were saying earlier, you can't assign every turn because the spaces where you want to go, your cards
I've
won't
al-
allow you go there to
yeah.
go there because you don't have that symbol.
Or and then just the
Or someone's
typical
there.
Or
someone's there,
someone's there.
exactly, like
Exactly.
typical deck building worker placement fashion. You're the Somebody's already there, so the location is blocked. Typical deck building fashion, You don't have the card that you need at the right turn, and that's it. It was a kingmaker turn. Javi had to decide among Denmark and I who's gonna win, because just like Denmark, I also I had the push. You said you needed the two turns before you could have won.
Yes,
I could
because
have
of
won then too if I had the cards, but I opened up my hand and goes,
I couldn't
I
go
have
to the area to the
you're going
desert.
like, I thought I cleaned these out already. Why do I still have one of these? No, and then you compute and it's not gonna make it. It's
I
not
couldn't
gonna
go
make
to the desert to get spice. That was my main problem for two turns. How to get spice. Spice is really important in that game. So if you're gonna get Dune
spice.
Imperium,
No,
spice is really important. Of course, it's the Dune world. Spice is supposed to be the thing that really makes the game go. But such a good game. I don't know with Alvin because Alvin was lost for the first part and then he finally caught up and he was like, "Oh crap, Alvin's on our tail."
Yeah,
His
but
points were boosting
but I think
completely.
I
We're
think
like, "What the
it
hell?"
was quite late.
it
You
was
got
really,
it to
I
work,
got
but it was already
yeah,
late.
yeah. It was really more of the bad card decisions because all of a sudden I have all of these cards in hand that don't make me go where I want to go.
Right.
I just realized it way, way late already in the game.
And Alvin produces this funkiest board state where during the conflict. So in the game, there's a stage where you're gonna be doing
Ah,
uh,
yeah.
conflict. Um,
The spice must
is
flow.
important. No wonder everyone sounds salty. Well, we're not talking about heirlooms at the moment. So
We're talking about Dune
you're talking
Imperium.
about Dune Imperium. All
That is
right,
such a good game.
that could
but
be a real heirloom.
but I have to play it some more
So
because I'm on it like a few
the
percentages off.
I lost my train of thought. So the funkiest thing, Alvin would send just one unit, like one
Yeah.
of his people,
Oh yeah, that
into
was
the
so
battle.
annoying. That was so
I have
annoying.
four of my guys. Denmark has six. Javi is maybe just with the four, but he has
Alvin
some
has one.
throw-in cards that he can push up really high. And Alvin's still gonna win the combat because his one guy will
Who
generate like a
carries a big stick? It's like one guy. That's two force. That's two power.
one.
And
Yes, of
then
course. And then
when
Oh my
Alvin's turn
the
comes
reveal.
around, he's like 13. How
Reveal.
the hell did you get 13 from that one guy?
Oh crap.
So you were holding swords all along, all this time, or just holding swords?
Yeah. But the thing is, most of the time, the swords they don't have good icons. The icons are like desert stuff,
Right.
exactly.
right? Like if they don't
Because I
give
was
you options to deal with the influences, and that's the sort of added like intricacy in the game that they were able to
yeah.
put in. I want to discover more about it. Anyway,
Yeah,
that's the
we should
only
play it
game that we
again.
played.
That was
I
good.
mean,
I'd like to
what
hear
was
Alvin's
your
thoughts on Watergate or Isle of Cats or It's a Wonderful World, whichever the new ones that you played.
The Watergate was really a good political tug of war.
Right.
I really liked moving the pieces over to my side or like blocking the paths to Nixon. It was kind of awesome that the Nixon character was pretty powerful in that he could technically buy out the guys or the possible witnesses.
Mhm.
Hey, yeah, you're mine now. Basically, you don't need to
Right.
help Denmark anymore, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, yeah, and definitely the It's a Wonderful World. I really like that it's a very simple like resource allocation. Again, very late in the game that I realized that I had to split the piles that I was getting because if I would just get all the cards on my hand, I would be thinking, okay, which do I want to build again and which do I want to discard again. So every draft that I get, I should be already okay. For this guy, you will be for resources. Okay, this new card, okay, I will actually build you. That way, I won't get confused, and that I could actually follow through my strategy. Abby did very well though.
Yeah, Abby's been
Oh,
playing
oh, he's
online.
been practicing quite
Yeah,
well.
It's his new drug. It's
Yeah.
Abby's new drug. How about Isle of Cats? You had fun? Isle of Cats?
yeah, yeah. Same, same. I mean, I did get
Yes,
I
Yes,
did
Morgan. It
get
Morgan,
is. We're
this is
we're
pretty
we're
much
in the banter part. Then we're gonna play a game after Alvin shares his experience.
yeah.
we're gonna play a game that don't have something prepared.
Oh, we don't. Okay, never mind. Okay, no, we're not.
Am I? Okay, hang on. Let me figure out how to. Sure. Let
Okay,
me.
go on,
You guys
Alvin.
talk and banter.
Sorry,
I'm gonna make a game.
All right, all right.
I'm gonna make a game.
While for the Isle of Cats, I like again the. I mean, I've always liked patchwork anyway, or what do you call again? Those
The Triominos. Hey,
triomino.
Angel.
So I recently got a game called My City, so it kind of reminded me of that one. Also a bit simple. I was fishing for cats, not fishing for fish. So
Mm,
but definitely, I mean,
that's
the
something.
set collection of the cats, and I mean, I really like those games because they what I would call like a game wherein you shoot yourself in the foot because it's
It's your
always
fault.
it will
If you
always
lose,
be
it's
your
your
fault.
fault.
Yes, I mean, I really like playing games that you're just making one simple action like putting a tetriomino and then because you couldn't move it already. Oh, that's wrong. Oh, I messed up already. So some roll and rights actually allow you to do that. So yeah, I really enjoy those games that you automatically blame yourself the moment you just make your move. Oh, why did I do that?
That was your fault.
Yeah, that was. It's cool. It's cool. It was really nice. I also like the card art, or at least the design of the cards. It's very rare that you see font so large and that there's just a cat lounging around somewhere on the background. So you couldn't really miss the text or you couldn't even squint. So it was a nice direction as well.
Right. I had
Hmm.
fun while we were waiting for Ron. I had fun playing Crusaders. They will be that again. It
Mm,
it was it was really a good game. I don't know why. I don't know why it didn't pick up, or not in
yeah.
our circle at least. But I know it didn't catch too much hype. I mean, Kickstarter did the Kickstarter version, and then it died down real quick. But that's such a good game where you also I like the part where you have to make decisions based on the rondel, and
Yes.
you have to
And
be
upgrade the rondel as well.
yes, you have to be definite on which ones are you gonna add up on. So you're really planning 2, 3 turns ahead because of that
Hmm.
ticker of that token that you place in every part of the rondel, and that was really good. I can I played it twice already, and when we were playing it, I remembered, oh wow, this is really a good game. Why didn't this
Yeah.
catch too much flair during that time? So sad.
Yeah,
Yes, Nick, I tried doing it. Okay, let's put it again. It's
doesn't
a
even
banter
have
phase.
it doesn't even have a lot of rules. I mean,
Right.
mostly
It's on the
mostly
It's on the rondel.
on the rondel basically, and basically you do something very simple. You unlock stuff on your player board. Maybe you fight some stuff, and that's it. That's it. But it's I mean, simple rules, deep game.
All right. And those are the games that we've been playing. Did you guys play anything this weekend? If you did, maybe you could share with us
Hmm.
games that you've been playing this week, this weekend, or will be playing this weekend. I think the government is slowly allowing people to get together. But even though that's the case, we always wish and hope and pray that you guys will always be safe and still keep safe
Exactly.
while you are with others. Why we when we were playing, we had our face mask on. We always use alcohol. We were not
Exactly.
beside each other, so we still observe protocol. So
Yeah, yeah. You gotta.
still have to do
It's
that.
still a big important thing to.
It still
Mm-hmm.
is
Mm-hmm.
okay.
So that we
So
can play more.
besides that, today I got to play Scythe.
Oh, you did.
Wow.
I visited a friend, and some they got my Gorus Maximus, and I had to teach that. And then they had Scythe, and we're like, "You want to play? Sure." Never turned down Scythe. It's my most relaxing game. Played.
So relaxing.
I was like, I came in second. Ended
Mhm.
it too early. Plus, I
What
hated
faction
my
did you choose?
faction. No, it was random. I so hated my faction. It was the
Which was?
Nordic people.
Ah,
So I was like,
Nordic is nice.
it could have been red, white, or yellow. Any of the three. Could have been Rusviet, Polonia, Chimera. I'm like, fine, play Nordic, whatever. Still managed second. Not bad. Anyway, that's what I've been playing. I remember why I love Scythe. I was playing like, oh, I was enjoying the whole time. Yay! Produce, trade,
Yeah.
move.
What
I miss playing.
factions did you use?
I got the Nordic one, the blue one, the one with the buffalo. They I they really have a bad place on the board. I'm sorry, but if you love the Nordic, I really can't get how to play them. They really have a very bad place on the board.
They're
They're
actually one of the few factions that can easily go to the factory because of their
I know,
swimming.
I got
I mean,
that, but
maybe second to the Roosevelt.
resources are difficult. I got the engineering math, which is difficult for me because the
Mm,
iron was below and both of the villages are on the side, so I
yeah.
cannot move them. It's not one step away. It's two turns away, three turns away. So for me to get them into, you're delayed by one turn already if you do that. So anyway, Fred says he can't go out yet. Oh, there. See, people are playing on BGA, Board Game Arena, Tabletop Simulator, Tabletop. What's the other one? Tabletop.
Tabletopia.
Tabletop. Yeah. There you
Mhm.
go. All right. So we're gonna play a game. That's how we
Yes.
pressure Ron.
I
And
guess this is
Ron,
gonna.
for the love of God, please don't show us cubes that have no context
No, no, no.
No,
whatsoever.
please show us cubes. I didn't. I wasn't on the last time. I wasn't part of the game last time. So
So please, Ron, please.
So hang on.
I can't
See,
take
see,
any cubes.
Morgan loved my. So I.
We should play Dune Imperium a couple more games so that I
yeah,
could definitely say that it's a really good game.
yeah. I want to try the other factions. Maybe an easier faction this time.
I'm having played Dune Imperium, so excited for Ruins of Arnak.
Yeah,
All right, we're
I
good.
am also pretty excited to see how that turns out. So let me just.
Here we go. Someone should sponsor us a prize that when we play games, we give away a prize so that people will actually type. I bet people who are watching, they actually shout out the game where it's from. They just don't type it. They're like, "See, I told you, I knew it. That was where that game is from. All black cubes, I know where that game is from. Oh,
Yeah,
look at that. Blue
I'm
cubes,
pretty
I know where
sure.
that game is from."
Huh, how can I? Oh, hang on, hang on. So I just I just need to
What game was
share.
that? There were transparent blue, red, and yellow cubes that you were saying. We thought it was from Adrenaline, but it was from.
Pandemic.
Pandemic.
Pandemic North America.
That was weird. That was so weird. We were like, having I, hey, look, Adrenaline. No, what? Is that Adrenaline? The first one was the best. It was
Like
HR,
you
the
guys
board
got it
game.
right away. Not an issue. Not an issue.
All right, share screen. Here we go. We're playing.
I know. I just need to figure out how to.
Share screen.
How can I no? How can I share this without like revealing? Because
Hey,
I
Wilson.
hey Wilson.
Played Incan Gold and for sale on BGA. Who are new to board games. Time and again, we found these really good introduction games. Both were recommended by Jake. And Run My Labs. Uh,
Yeah, for sale, I've also busted out if I want a simple auction game.
I
It,
All
want
right.
a for sale
So
copy.
I have I don't think I can show the
Great job,
graphic.
Wilson. Why didn't you make them play birdies? Wingspan. Birdies. Sorry.
Okay.
We've
So
had that
the
joke so
game is
long.
gonna be like this. The
All
only
right.
problem is I can't share the graphics. I do have them with me, but I just don't know
You can send
how
it to me.
to.
I'll press the share button so we can play. And of
No,
course later
that's the
on
thing. I have to prepare a whole deck still. That
we'll be
I don't
playing
have time
about
to prepare.
sorry, not playing
So
about.
I can just anyway. I think people can search for it in and stuff.
All right.
So
What are we doing?
all right, let's go. Very simple. The game is very simple. You guys just need to guess. I am going to read the blurb, not all of it, but the blurb of the game, and you guys have to guess the game.
No! As if reading
Okay?
the rule
Okay?
book was too much.
All right.
bring
All right.
back the cubes.
No! Fine, I'll play this game.
Okay.
I'll
Okay.
just
We'll start.
let's see, let's see.
We'll start simple.
Wait, so we're doing excerpts from the back of the box or from the rule book?
Anywhere.
Uh,
We don't
no,
know.
it's their board game geek blurb.
Entry? Oh my gosh. Fine.
It's their blurb. It's their one liner in BGG.
Fine.
Okay.
Fine.
All right. Let's go. So number one from the BGG description. Perfect. Yes. Okay. So very easy. The Fellowship and the Free Peoples clash with Sauron over the
Oh my
fate of
god.
Middle Earth.
I have no idea. Wait! War of the
Let me
Ring.
repeat. The Fellowship and the Free Peoples clash with Sauron over the fate of Middle Earth. You guys can guess.
War of the Ring. No?
The one that you lent me, Ron, the
Correct.
journey.
War of the Ring.
This War of the Ring.
I said War of the... Fine, Morgan got it.
Morgan got it.
War-
I said
Okay.
I
All right.
said it
Next one.
earlier.
Next one. The next one is exciting. The dice drafting. Push your luck racing game.
Hey, I know that. Starts
What
with
is it?
D, ends with Ors.
What?
Wait, dice drafting?
Yeah.
Race?
So exciting. Dice drafting. Push your luck racing game.
Ah,
Dice drafting racing game?
Morgan, stop cheating. I know where you're looking. Yes, it's Cabitos. Okay.
Either that or Morgan has a bionic brain.
Well, that's true. That's true.
He memorizes everything that he reads.
Like that's true. Maybe yes. Morgan has eidetic
Photogra-
memory.
Eidetic
Um,
memory.
All right. So this one, Denmark, you should know.
No.
the pressure.
Yes. Okay, you guys ready? Lead your Roman dynasty and build the greatest trading empire in the
my
Mediterranean.
I don't know
Ah.
that. Roman dynasty?
Yeah. Lead your
Concordia.
Roman dynasty.
What? Concordia?
Lead your Roman dynasty and build the greatest trading empire in the Mediterranean,
Is it
says every other.
trading in the
Mediterranean
Mediterranean?
game.
Denmark. I already gave you an extra
It's
clue. You should know
Concordia,
this.
no?
Correct.
Oh, it's
It is
Yeah.
Concordia.
Concordia.
Yay! Ha! We beat Morgan.
Eh,
Alvin and I beat
okay.
Morgan.
This one is a little bit obvious, so you guys just gotta do it fast. Return to Mars and terraform it once again. This time only using cards.
I don't care.
What?
Can go on and live there for all I care. I'd rather be planting grapes.
So let me read. Return to Mars and terraform it once again. This time using
I don't
only
know what it's
cards.
called. Aries Project.
Yes, correct, Morgan.
No, he said
Aries
Aries
something.
something. I said Aries Project.
It's not. You guys are
It's
both
not
wrong. Technically, it's terraforming Mars, Ares expedition.
Expedition. All right, fine.
Terraform Mars is the bug, the one with the bugs. Clint. That's fun.
Yeah, Terraform Mars.
Terraform Mars. Okay, okay. This one. Uh, Pretty popular too. Go on a planet discovering space mission. Sorry, bad phrasing. Go on a planet discovering space mission in this cooperative trick taking game.
Okay.
We just played that.
We just played it. Yeah.
Let's see if the others can get that.
Yeah.
Do it. Say it again.
Go on a planet discovering space mission in this cooperative trick taking game.
Hindi nga ako
That's how
nag-Google.
commercial.
I actually don't know what it is. Oh, there
The
you go.
Crew, Aaron.
Ooh.
Morgan's wife beat him to it.
Yeah, the crew.
The crew
Okay, this
were
is
we
a little
sucked.
tricky. Maybe a more. Let's see. Let's see. So, survive an alien infested spaceship, but beware of other players and their agendas.
What's that? That's a long name game.
Again? Do it again. Do it again.
Survive an alien
IP.
infested spaceship,
Nemesis?
but beware. There you go. It is them.
Okay. I
And
thought
I
it came from
You know what's crazy about
outside.
it is that is also the exact same description of Escape Aliens from Outer Space. Right?
Yeah,
It's not
yeah, that's
exactly
what
on the board, but if you want me to tell you how to describe that game, that's how I'm gonna say it.
exactly. That's why I said it's a long name game.
I know what you were thinking. Okay,
Escape from the aliens from outer space.
cool, cool, cool. All right, next. Build an interstellar civilization by exploration, research, conquest, and diplomacy.
Hey, I know that game where you get cups and then dice and then you put it in front, right? No?
What?
But I
There's
do
like-
know what Denmark was talking
See? Alvin got what I was saying. I wasn't making it up. You hide it behind the shield, shake your dice in a cup, put it down,
No,
assign
no.
it. It's not that.
No, no.
Okay, say
Maybe
it again.
heavier than that. The clue there is the exploration, research, conquest, and diplomacy.
So is it TI?
Not quite. Almost
Not-
there.
It's not TI.
Eclipse.
Eclipse. Better yet,
What?
the second dawn.
Second Dawn.
Yes,
The
yes, yes.
game where it's full of inserts. Or-
Space Euro gamers. Psst.
Okay.
Gaia
How about this
something. That's another one.
Guys, something.
So we have Aries something. Now we have Gaia
Okay,
something.
Gaia
Sure, why not? Let's get everything in
Okay.
something.
Here you go. Battle for control of a new fantasy realm in this worker placement game.
Demon Worker.
No, no, you wouldn't believe what game this is.
Wait, again? Battle
Battle
for.
for control of a new fantasy realm in this worker placement game.
So it's fantasy themed and worker
But
placement.
Yeah. I mean,
Terra Mystica?
I'll give you a clue. Morgan loves this.
That's a lot of games.
Morgan got it. There you go. It's
The hell
Dwellings of
is.
Eldervale. And you wouldn't believe that that's the description of it. Like, what? Yes, I am
So,
so gonna get straight to that. It's so
so what
generic.
have we learned? They suck at describing games. They should hire
Some of them.
copywriters.
And here you go. I'm sure you guys will get this. Pull ingredient. Sorry. Take two. Take two.
Take two
Pull
again.
ingredients from your stock to make a pot bubble, but hopefully not explode.
Oh, I know that. It's you being not really doctors, but really selling things to people.
Yes.
Wait, let's see if people get that. You put rats help you in this game. Rats help you in making that potion. No, it's not
ah,
exploding something. It's not potion explosion. I won this game, but no one from this crew will actually admit it.
Pull ingredients from your stock to make a pot bubble, but hopefully not explode.
bonus points to those who are
There
able
you go.
to.
Good job, guys. It is correct.
Quacks of something doesn't count.
I agree. Tama, tama, Dennis.
Oh my gosh, Quacks of Quedlinburg. Like every-
Ferdinand.
so if so something is our equivalent of Kwan.
Yes.
Quacks of Kwan.
Because we're speaking.
Paris one.
Okay. Next. Rival mazes create artifacts vying for places of power in ancient monuments.
What? Buying wait.
Rival mages create artifacts vying for places of power in ancient monuments.
I have no idea what that game is.
I didn't know that that's
Ah,
what people are playing with
ah,
in this game. It's
I
like
have no
I
idea.
just thought that's hey Philip.
is it Rest Arcana?
Okay, from now on, no game will count if someone says something.
I love it. Something, something is fine.
Is it Res Arcana?
It is Res Arcana. Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
it is Res Arcana.
Like every other fantasy mage thing, create artifacts, sorcerer city, artifact something.
All right. Wait, okay. Okay. Here you go.
There, Jake finally got that.
So this should be easy. So I'm not gonna be completing the whole thing. I'm gonna partial the whole blurb. Um, almost. Five factions vie for dominance in a war-torn blank field, blank 1920s blank.
When I heard the five factions,
It's over.
I know. I
It's
know, right?
over. I just played this earlier.
I think the five factions already was enough.
No, it's not Root. It's not Dune Imperium. If you tuned in
Oh,
earlier,
interesting. Okay,
you'll
let me-
know
let
the
me-
answer.
Five factions vie for dominance in a
There you
war-torn
go.
Mechfield, Blackfield, Steampunk.
You should add steampunk.
Mechfield, Steampunk. It's like that's it. I can also
See?
start with that and it's over.
It's done. You say five factions steampunk.
Yeah, I
Uh,
know.
Iron Harvest, 1920. I love this one. VT with mechs. All right.
Viticulture with mechs. That's true.
How many else? How many more do you
Okay.
have?
I don't know.
All
I'm
right,
just
sure.
scrolling.
Maybe we could do last five.
Okay. Here you go. For the Eurogamers. Build networks,
Yeah.
grow industries, and navigate the world of the Industrial Revolution.
Ha! I know that. Does it involve trains and beer?
I don't know
What?
about the beer.
This is a reprint, right?
Y- yes.
And the reprint looks more beautifuler. Yes.
Yeah.
See, I knew it. That was it. There, I
Yeah.
think the other version has beer
Oh, it does? I didn't know.
Yeah, it
as
does.
its resource.
It is Brass Birmingham. Yeah.
See, I
Yeah,
knew
yeah, yeah.
it.
Okay,
I
here's a quick
got
one.
it.
Investigate the horrors of Arkham while courting cosmic doom.
That's like every other Arkham horror game. What is wrong with you? I could name
I
everything.
am not inventing this. Okay? This you look this game up right now. That is exactly how they describe that game. Like,
That would be Arkham Horror LCG, Arkham
so it
Horror,
is the LCG. But I kid you
Arkham
not. That is exactly how
Arkham
they described it.
Horror,
That's every other Arkham horror
Eldritch
game.
Horror, Zombies
Okay.
like Batman, Arkham City. All right,
So
last two.
last three.
All right, fine. Last
Attract
three.
beautiful and diverse collection of blank to your wildlife reserve.
Of what?
Blank.
In your wildlife. Oh, so that's the name of the game.
No. Attract beautiful and diverse collection of. I'm omitting a word.
It's your
Blank.
favorite game, then, Mark.
It's Javi's favorite.
Oh,
It's Abby's favorite.
Yeah, Wingspan.
Oh, I was thinking about the what? Haven't played it for quite some time.
Birdie.
Birdie. Birdie.
Or
Wilson.
Colorado.
or
Of course, Wilson knows. This is his favorite game ever.
Oh
All right,
my
last
God.
two.
Last
Bird
two.
games. Birdie. Birdie.
I-
Tiger.
Wow,
Birdie.
so I guess they haven't updated this. I saw one game that the description for the game is 2021.
Oh, that's Wilson. That's Luvin. He's right here. See? He said Birdie. That's the guy who actually posted this the discount code. All right.
Kinunik ko natin, para bridging.
Hey, meet Hey Wilson, meet Lubin on our show. Variable
Okay,
play connecting.
so last
people.
two.
Excuse me, my bad.
This is
You can-
easy as well.
You can press
All right.
mute.
Decide the fate of the forest
Root.
as woodland factions fight
yeah.
for contrasting goals.
Is it? Does it have beavers and moles and
It has
trash,
Justin.
trash pandas? Trash
Root.
pandas. Root.
Okay, last one.
Root something. All right, last
Build
one.
your farm, grow crops, and
Oh my god, I
explore
don't like this game anymore.
blank. Clint, alam mo to. Build your
Ah.
farm,
I have no idea. Agricola?
grow crops, and explore Star.
Stardew Valley?
Yes, I do. Man.
Yeah, it's top of the hotness right now.
Clearly,
It
it's
is top
animal
of the
upon
hot-
animal, guys. What's wrong with you?
It is Farmville, the board game. In board game form. And there you go.
All right.
Name
Thank
that
you,
game
Ron.
from the description in BGG.
We should,
Because you ran out of time and you made the game.
dude, when we
on
have
that
bacon
platform.
again, we should do this. And give away prizes.
Sure.
We should
Sure.
we should compile our games, ask people to join, and then just really like give away prizes. Oh god, we need bacon.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
Alrighty.
That was a good game. Thanks, Ron. That was
Thank
a
you, Ron.
great game.
Apparently it worked.
It did. Next time we
And I
should
just-
show the QR code numbers. I'm sorry, the barcode numbers, and then they have to guess.
Yes, the back.
Right. All right. So today we're gonna be talking about. I forgot.
Today
Oh, there you
ngayong
go.
araw,
Today, things we wish we knew before we actually got into this hobby. I mean, we're not complaining. This is a very fine hobby, but we just wish someone could have said something before we actually got way too deep into this game.
Into
Um,
the
into deep. I always tell friends who I introduce board games to, and then they love it, and then they're asking where you're gonna buy it, where they're gonna get it. I always tell them, look, this is a very good hobby, but once you start buying your third game, you're not gonna stop. And I'm not just wrong. They're like, you're right. After the third game, we were like, what else can we buy? What else can we At least I did my part. I told them that things that you need to learn before you get into this hobby. This is a free one. When you buy your third game or your fourth, there's no turning back.
that's it, pansit.
That's it.
That's it.
Pansamantagal.
It doesn't matter if it's Cards Against Humanity, Choking Hazard, Joking Hazard, Exploding
Loading
Kisses.
kittens.
No, I didn't do it on purpose. I'm so sorry. I just really, I didn't do it on purpose.
Okay, okay.
Exploding Kittens,
Shopee daw.
Avalon.
Sabi daw 50% discount yung choking hazard.
So, I have yet to meet someone who actually stopped on the second game. Or they didn't stop. It was just a pause on the second game. And then when they finally get
Yeah, take a break.
their resources going, then they buy the third game. All right, gentlemen. So maybe we're gonna get three each.
Yes.
All right. Okay. So
Okay.
we would also like to hear your opinions or your advices on what you wished people told you.
Nag-buy conversation. PM po.
Really? This is what we're doing?
PM
Huh? You do know there's a forum for this, right?
Okay. PM po.
This is a flat out lie. You should be ashamed of yourself. Your wife's watching. You should hang out with us often. Do what we do. Kaninong game to? It's runs. Pick which run. All right, so we're gonna do three each. Okay.
You can start.
There. See, your wife did angry emoticon. She got you. All right, who's starting?
You can start.
I can start.
Yeah.
Yung mga game boards na yan.
Yeah, mga game boards na yan.
All right. I wish. Okay. I wish someone told me earlier on, number one, that when I'm gonna get into the board game hobby, there will be a lot of times where you have no one to play with.
Oh my gosh.
I'm so sorry.
Sad life.
It's true. We have game nights, but most of the time you have to wait 6 7 days, 6 days before you can play again. And in between those days, you really, 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 really want to play a game, but you have no one to play with. So I wish before I got into this game, people told me that there will be a lot of times that you have no one to play with. It's not that they don't
Agree.
like to play with you. It's just that you can't sync your skids.
And
Even pre-pandemic.
real life happens. And
Right? Plus life happens.
no, if
There.
only kung sana lang.
If I only knew. But then again, I've been in the gaming hobby for quite some time, so I know the feeling. But in card games before, you can actually build two decks and then play with one, and then go to the other side, play the other. This is sadder. All of your friends, all of you got into the board gaming hobby, and then all of a sudden, when you look back, you're all alone.
But that's kind of I mean, that kind of hits home in the sense why we really started the open game nights. Because I didn't teach and sort of share the hobby to like the community right away. I was trying to get my office mates, my friends, to get into the hobby. I was like, sort of like, tara, try nyo to. Ganda, di ba? Saya, di ba? But they're not. It wasn't clicking. It wasn't working. We would play one game and that's it. And like, bitin pa ako.
Right. Just like Alvin last Saturday. We're going home? Yeah, dude, we're going home. What?
Yeah, exactly, Clint. I got that a lot. Like, oh, kaya na lang. Oh, here's another one. They would go like, nanonood muna ako. I'll just watch. Like, well,
Oh,
you're
tignan mo
spending
muna.
time already just to watch.
Just play.
Just sit here and play.
You could use the time to play. And then Morgan said, "I wish I knew Jake, so that I knew how to spend wisely on board games."
Yes, yes.
All right, so that's my number
Okay,
one. I wish people
nice.
told me there will be a lot of days where you have no one to play with.
Agree.
Okay.
All right, go ahead, Alvin.
Okay, so for me, I wish people told me that I would need to practice reading comprehension and then do a defense when teaching board games. Especially if uh, you're kind of, can you teach us this game? And then you're put on the spot. You have to read through the rules as quickly as you can, and at the same time translate it to the translated what you somehow understood from the rules.
And the sad part is it's wrong. I understood it wrong.
And you're gonna be forever blamed.
We forever tagged on you.
Yeah.
Who knew? Who knew that commas, periods, semicolons, colons are really important? They really are. You need to know, right? Comprehension. That's so true. Because when you're playing board games, you need to read a lot, especially if you're the only guy
Who
who's
knows?
who knows how to
or
play,
or
or
teaching the game, yeah.
or you're the only one left. Like Jake said, you have to learn to read a lot fast and have a high comprehension rate of really understanding a very messed up rule book. Because
Yep.
sometimes it's not even the person teaching the game who is at fault. It's really sometimes that the rule book and the rules are really really vague.
Or
And
they would, use a different word or term for this. Or worse is like the when they explain, oh, so you're gonna do combat, so refer to this chart. Oh my gosh. And then there's this big flow chart for all of the different rules of just resolving. It's like, I don't understand.
amen, 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 brother, amen, Rodney Smith.
And congratulations to
Monique and
Monique
Naveen,
and Naveen
before you
for
play,
joining the Watch It
watch
Played
it played.
family.
Yes, that was
So
a good
that's pretty
move.
cool.
That was a good move for them. So
Cool.
right, that one you need to have high comprehension.
Okay. All right. All right. Mine is, I wish I wish somebody told me that my collection for board games will become unwieldy. Like
Uncontrollable.
it's yes. And if left unchecked, there's no way for you to inventory how much, what are your games, where they are,
All
what
right.
games do you actually have
Full
in stock.
disclosure: how many games have you lost because you had to lend
I
them?
don't know. I honestly don't know. I call it the relief crate. So we share it with schools, and they get a crate of games for their game night so that they can start their hobby. I don't know what's in them. I think I have a clank in there. What I do know are the ones that I look for. But anyway, my point is, like, a lot of people actually have their BGG list, all
Alvin
configured.
has. Alvin updates
Right,
my
Alvin, you
list.
have, right? Your list is actually configured. I wish, like, somebody. Oh, you're starting. Start. You only have 4 or 5 copies. Start putting it in a catalog, because I'm not gonna start cataloging just like a partial of that. That's just one part of it, and the rest are in the boxes, in the car, in the office. And I won't, not anymore. But if I knew that it's gonna look like that, and I had started the habit, so if you guys are still starting, or at least your collection is still small, start
Manageable.
writing them down. There are so many apps,
Yeah.
or like, write them down. That way, it's easier for you to sell things because you know what you have and what you don't have. Um,
He almost did.
um, Maybe not on the board game itself, Wilson, but definitely on sleeves.
Oh, we're
Like,
talking
oh,
sleeves now?
yeah, and then if I'm done, I have it there.
Oh, I have this. Oh no, now I need to. I have too many sleeves. Now I
I,
need to buy a board game
that
that will
uses this
fit the
type of sleeve.
sleeves. Right. See? Oh, especially this is a
Yes, exactly.
reality,
The storage
especially
space.
for people who live in
Condominium,
condos,
Condos,
right?
yeah.
small. I mean, and you getting into this hobby. You didn't plan your house to
To
you know
fit a
To
board game.
accommodate it.
This used to be my wife's, like, decorations, vases and stuff. I've sequestered that cabinet. I've also sequestered another cabinet in another room.
Yeah,
They've given up. It's like, okay, fine, you get that.
you see what Lanny did? Turned your house into a forest.
Right. I know. Like, you have a hobby, I also have a hobby. Okay. So
Now
that
our
is my
home
number
is a
one.
forest.
Start cataloging down, ca- you know, put put them in an inventory, and maybe it could also help you manage things better, because at
Right.
the moment I'm that is, yeah, my weak point.
For I can help with this one. Cause Ron and Javi always give me a hard time that I always sell my games. They like shuffle through. My shelf has seen a lot of games go by. It's because for that exact reason. Me and my wife have an unspoken rule that if it won't fit your shelf, you can't buy more games. So
Ah.
so if you see me selling games on the
Now unless you buy a new
forums,
shelf.
you've seen my house. There's no place to place it.
uh, mm,
So that would work if you can't find. You can have that shelf rule. If you want more games, sell more games. You have to spend
sure,
money to
but
make
see,
money.
you can
Spend
sell the
board games to
games if
make
you know
board
you have
games.
them. That's my thing. You can sell the games if you know where they are, meaning, like, oh,
You can't sell your games if you don't know where you are.
I mean, right, and again, it's being unwieldy, so it's hard for you to send them
Right.
out. And
The keyword here is that game new? No, Ron just got here. I borrowed it from him. It's his. That's the loophole.
okay, all
All
right,
right, what number win? Number two?
number two.
Three each, right? Okay, my number
Yes.
two is that when I started this hobby, I wished someone told me that it would be really expensive. Like really expensive. it it's one thing that you're buying a 2K, 3K game. You're buying one or two. But if you're buying 5, 10, 15, 20, not to mention add-ons, inserts, laminating things, it's gonna be really expensive. So someone should have told me. Of course, you have an idea, but like I said in the first, uh, uh, like someone said, you have to learn how to manage it. But also, when you buy your third, you don't know how to stop. So someone should have told me that, dude, it's really gonna be expensive. So
But every
this one,
hobby
this one
would be
too, that one too. For those of you who are buying games abroad, this is a reality that you always have to look at. Kickstarter people, this is something
oh.
that you have to
Mm-hmm,
look at. And
mm-hmm.
someone should have told you, oh, there's another thing. There's this thing called Kickstarter that's also part of board gaming. Exclusive rares, promo cards, everything else. You just thought that it's just one box. Nope. There's a lot that's going on inside that box. So, if you're starting, beware. It's really gonna get expensive. And the thing is, you're not gonna notice it until it's too late. you're, you're gonna go back to not eating lunch because you're gonna keep your money to spend for lightning bolts and swords to plowshares. It's gonna be like that soon. Okay. But for the longest time, 50s. All right, now they're talking about exchange.
Exchange rates. Leave them
Oh, there
be.
you go.
They're
Then
fine.
there's Game Found and GeoChicks. Okay, so if you're gonna spend more because you found out about Game Found and GeoChicks, you can thank Desky for that. More things to spend your money on. There you go. Why are you not eating lunch? I need to cut down on weight. Why do you have a new board game? Because I cut down on weight. 2K,
Oops, sorry.
3K.
You're
You
there.
mean games are not ready? Oh, oh, that's another thing. When you stay long in this hobby, your games will not stay on the 2K rate. It's gonna go up. You're gonna want games that are like 4K, 4.5, 5K. If you're look, a few episodes ago we were talking about GKR, 8K. And sometimes if you have FOMO, there's Kickstarter exclusives 20K, right? Nick was right.
Yep.
There you go. That's my number 2. It's really gonna get really expensive. So
Without you
you're
noticing, if
without you
you don't
noticing,
count.
Without that you noticing.
seriously.
See,
It just
see,
blows up.
now I have an excuse for my tip number one. I don't know how expensive it is because I never counted because I didn't put in inventory. So now I have a benefit. Maybe that's why I did it.
And what do you call these games, Nick? And what do you call those games? Look, see, people are reacting to what I'm saying. Look, gotta break the bank. Poor man, seven continent for for a deck of cards that cost like 12K. Oh my god. Nemesis and dwellings. Not to mention if you're gonna ship it, they're gonna count weight. Um,
Yeah.
the area where your box is gonna consume on that, everything is gonna get counted. So it's gonna creep out on you. It's creep up on you. Yeah,
So
it's not 7, it's 6 continent. It's the poor man 7 continent. All right, that's my
all
number
right,
2.
Alvin.
Okay. So my next one is I wish people told me that I would need to handle rejection well. When
What?
people, especially my wife, don't like the games I introduce to them.
I feel I feel you.
I feel you, bro. I feel you.
Feels right on the heart.
Yeah.
It's like, babe, I have this new game. It's so nice. We should play this. How'd you find it? Ayoko niyan. Don't like it. Ah.
Yeah, yeah.
Eh,
And
and
I've
after
even experienced that I'm just teaching the rules and can we play something else? And then I have to
Ooh,
practice million things after I
For some reason, no, when you unpacked it the first time and you're setting it up, parang ang dali-dali lang, konti lang siya. Yung
Yeah.
kailangan mo na siyang ibalik kasi hindi mo siya nalaro, parang dumami ata.
And then you're keeping your game, and after you guys play, you'll be alone keeping it, putting it back in the box, and you're saying, "But it's a nice game. I'm keeping it. I'll play it with my friends."
Yes, exactly, exactly.
But then again, it goes to my first reason: you have no one to play with. It'll be so sad. That's true. That is true.
Well, it kind of connects to what we've eventually learned, that not every game is for everyone.
Yes,
Right.
There is
definitely.
a game for that's going
Everyone.
that people will like. This
Yeah,
game, somebody will like it. Whatever, if it's a good
exactly.
game, somebody will like it. But it's not that that game everyone will like. That's not the reality. And learning that, and now going like, oh, that means like this section of my shelf goes to me, this section of my shelf goes to my friends,
Mm-hmm.
this one for family. You start to subdivide your collection, and sort of,
That's
I
how my shelf
remember
is divided.
remember my sort of, I didn't have the shelf rule, but I had that percentage rule where, if I already have 50% of my games are mostly the games that I like to play, and then another 30% is the games that my family would play, and 20% that's just only I would play. I keep that as a percentage. That doesn't mean it's the shelf space. If I buy more games for me, I just have to add more games to the other buckets to keep the
Exactly.
balance going.
Or they are promoted, or what do you call this? Either promoted, or what do you call, or demoted to the different
Demoted.
buckets.
I like this comment of Jake. Yeah, when you find a good group to game with, you better hang on them hard. Yeah,
Right.
Yeah,
yeah. We got to stick
definitely.
together, guys. Stick together, team.
You're precious because there's no one else. Plus, plus among gamers, you really also have to find a group that will really click with the games that you like. That's
Yeah.
another thing that you have to
Right.
consider,
Yeah.
right? Or at least be gracious enough to try the games that you like, because it will
Hmm.
work both ways. They're also gonna try. You're gonna try
The
the
games
games
that
that they like, right?
yeah.
So it's a give and take. So it's also another thing. So hold on, it's a kapit lang. It's almost over. It's almost over. We're gonna get out soon. Gonna
Okay.
get out soon. You're number two.
All right. My number two. Um, I, I I I wish somebody told me that one of the big skills I needed to learn in this hobby is the skill of learning to wait for a long long
Wait for the
time,
shipping.
and be patient about things, and just a few weeks ago, Sir Freddy mentioned, you know the excitement about the game and actually enjoying or playing or buying the game are two different should be two different things. They're not the same. That if you're excited, you gotta pay up. It should not be the same um, sentence. And if you can do that, then you can have um, you can have you can handle sort of the hype more,
Mm-hmm.
when we talked about the whole hype thing. So learning to wait for that Kickstarter. It's great to be excited about it, but at the same time, you could also let go. Thinking, yeah, I'm really excited about this game, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna hit retail eventually, and I can just get it then.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And sort of let go that you have to get it now, because you're not gonna get it now anyway because it's Kickstarter. So you're gonna get it 6 months to maybe 2, 3 years, 5 years from now. So Might as well be
Five,
excited
six
about
years.
it, enjoy that excitement, but also learn to let go and just wait for it to show up in stores.
What game are you waiting for that took you 6 years?
I was I hit the fun button in terraforming Mars Ares expedition, but eventually I was like, I think I'm not. Convinced it's gonna be a good game, but budget wise, I want this game more than this one, and I think this one is
Liar.
less likely to go into mass circulation. So I'm gonna have to let go for this one and just move it to the next one.
Lies. You just like Don Imperial more.
Yep. No, because we love our hobby. That's why it's you have to do things for the things you love, whatever that means. Okay, number one
Number one, number three.
and number
Okay,
three.
fine.
Yes,
If you're
the
counting
third one.
backwards, then I wish someone told me earlier before I got into this board game hobby of ours that I need to do bookkeeping a lot.
Oh, it's my number one.
That's
I
your
mean,
number one
the
too.
first one I said. That's the first one I said. Yeah.
Fine, I'll change mine. You're
No,
always gonna lose. You're gonna lose most of the time because you have to take care of everybody else on the table. If
Oh,
they're
okay, 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 okay. That's what you
if
meant. Okay, I
if
thought like
they're
counting all of the games that you
that's
bought.
part of it
Yeah.
too.
Oh, okay.
Wait. Last Sunday, I was playing lock up with my family, and they were asking rules about tomes. They were asking when would it trigger. They were asking what would happen if they go to this spot. Who wins this spot? And you have this strategy in mind, and somehow you forget what you were supposed to do, or you got distracted, and you, and then you're like, right, yeah, no, you do this, you do that. Okay, what was I gonna do again? It's my turn. And paano naman if this is the, you have to do this. Okay, what am I gonna do again? It's my turn. So, I wish someone told me that most of the time you're really gonna lose a lot of games, and it's not supposed to bother you because you have to do a lot of you have to do you have to do a lot of bookkeeping in games
Well, that's because you're advocating. I
and
mean,
be a
that's
rules
why
lawyer.
Yeah.
when we are playing with the core gamer group, then yeah, exactly what Morgan said. It's really the how it goes when you're
Right.
hosting the game session.
It
Mhm.
comes with the territory. I understand that, but somehow it's if you could share the love of board games to people or just them appreciate the hobby that you have, you've already done a good job in it, even if you lost. Yes, actually. And then here's the bad part. If I lose, they're gonna say, "Yo, you let us win." I cannot tell them I couldn't win because you keep on asking me things and I cannot concentrate. But I really tried so hard to win. It's just that every time I have to keep back on track. It's like my brain stuck on repeat on something that doesn't know what it's gonna repeat on. And you have to do it all over again. So I wish someone told me I
Tapos
have to
pag
bookkeep
nanalo
a
ka
lot.
pa, ikaw yung madaya.
Yes, they're gonna say they're gonna say,
Eh,
"Oh,
kasi sa'yo yung
you
game
own
eh.
the game. You own the game. You play this a lot of times." I'm like,
Oo.
how am I gonna
I
win
just
this?
opened this. Ang
There we
lamang ko
go.
lang, napanood ko si, ano,
Si Rodney.
Someone reviewed it and pointed out something, and it's actually true. So that's what I did. No, if you do this, I'll walk out and shut you off.
I know when I play Denmark, I'll keep asking questions.
Dude, it's
Denmark,
one thing when you're taking care of one person, but if it's like three people asking you consistently all at the same time, four people all at the same time, you'll be like,
but
what the
it's
hell?
good that they're asking questions to like understand the game. I
Right,
mean,
and I appreciate that.
I have ran tables where the question was pretty much what am I gonna do next?
Mm. What am I
And
gonna
that
do
was like
next?
for everyone's that was hard because it was like somebody was just having their girlfriend try to play the game and I'm like, yeah. Anyway. Hashtag Ask Denmark.
No, don't make this a thing.
It's gonna
I
be
have
it's
to.
done, man. You threw it in there.
I have. I have to read a lot now. I'm gonna read and read, and sometimes rule books are frustrating. And you go to BGG, no one asked that question. No one's asked that question, and you'll be like,
Yeah.
"How do you answer this question?" I remember that game that we played where the rule book was so vague. We actually didn't bother. Where we were rats. What's that game? What's that game, Ron? Your game that we were rats.
Aftermath.
Aftermath, right?
Yeah.
We're like, check, check BGG. Somebody should have asked this. Guess what? No one asked that question, and you're up to yourselves to interpret how the game would go. See, people can relate. The whole game. Yeah, there's always this one person, right? There's always this one person who's gonna ask the same rule forever. It comes to a point that everyone on the table will answer him or her the same way that you've been answering. I'm like, okay, fine. You guys can figure that out.
It's interesting sometimes. I mean, I've experienced that where I understand that they didn't get it yet, and that's fine. Like I don't have a problem with that. With the most annoying one is the so how does this work again? And then as you speak, they look at their phone.
That's so annoying. So what I do, this might help, is that if they're gonna ask me a question again, I'm gonna ask them again. So I'm gonna like ask them. If what would happen if you place your worker there? I'm gonna get these resources. Right, very good. Okay, good job. So that's a loophole that I found. So if Nick and Jake will ask me something, I'm gonna ask them back, but it will still throw.
What are you gonna ask them back?
I'm gonna when they ask me, I'll text them too and message them.
Okay, so while we wait for sino ba yung one person na yun?
Hey, Luvin, we're not in the same group, pa. These are all different people playing with different groups. So it's universal. There's always that one person who's always gonna ask the same
Here's the
thing
thing.
over and over and over again.
We've talked about this in our Halloween special episode. If you can think of someone like that in your group, then that's a good thing. Because if you can't,
That's you.
it just means it's you.
If you can't point at some other person, you might as well be pointing at yourself. All right, Alvin's back. Data
Alvin, your
connection.
audio is not
Hello?
on. There you go.
There you go.
Okay, so Alvin, it's your turn.
What's your number one
One.
or three?
Okay, so my number one is a bit wholesome, I guess. I just wish that people told me about the hobby sooner.
Ooh, I love it. I
So
like that. I like
I've been board gaming for 7 years now, but I think
How did you
uh,
discover board gaming?
the uh, I think it was through Cards Against Humanity,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and then
Sorry.
no, it's fine. And then we immediately jumped my game group, my Dota game group. We immediately jumped to Cyclades because
Wow.
yeah, we found
Wow.
we found out about the board game geek, and then we were my Dota gaming group. We were five, and we immediately searched for which best game is good for five, and
Mm-hmm.
EG recommended Cyclades. So we purchased it, and it was, and then the third game happened, and then that's it. I met you guys, board gamers of the South, and yeah, the rest is
Oh,
history.
your first entry into our network was through Board Gamers
Coco
of the
Hut?
South.
It was through Coco
Yes,
Hut?
it was through
Oh,
Coco Hut. Yeah,
wow, interesting.
Wow.
yeah,
Cool,
yeah.
cool.
I
Yeah.
thought
So
I mean,
I
back in
thought
the day, we even had that slogan, right? The to attract fellow gamers. We had the "Are you a closet gamer?" And it was
mhm.
my picture and some black and white, and then board games. And if you are, then come and join. So we had all of these sort of campaigns to sort of get other core gamers who are
Yeah.
hiding. Hey, you guys are accepted here. Come
I
on.
thought I thought Alvin knew someone from our group for the longest time. That's why
Yeah,
he just
I'm
jumped
trying to
in.
remember. I think I maybe I was wrong with that one. Maybe I joined like a random game. I think Ron was there, and Ron was the one who told me about board games. I think it was still in Ludo Makati, and I got wind of the board gamers of the south. And but since I'm down south, so it was much more accessible than actually going to Makati. So, and I think I didn't really have work back then. That's why I was that's why I was always early at Coco Hut. Yeah.
I'm gonna try to find that old
That old picture that we have.
yeah. It's in the Makati board game group, if
Yes.
I'm not mistaken. That's the
Yeah.
one of the old ones. Many years ago. So
Yeah.
long ago. But
So
you know
long.
what? We like we were we had quite a few sort of buy-ins from people that just really showed up, and they were like, I'm a like it's the same challenge that they weren't able to find like gamers from core gamers from that are in the similar mindset, and they wanted to get deeper into the hobby, but the ones that are there weren't prepared to get into it. So, all right,
So yeah, yeah.
my
So I mean, mhm.
Someone's
okay,
knocking. What happened?
yeah,
did
go
we
ahead,
all
Ron.
did we
okay.
all lag
So
at the same time?
I'm replying to something. Okay, my main one. I know si Jake nagano pa eh. Sad. Coco Hut was like the best, one of
Yeah,
the best locations because one the food was
Because
good.
they didn't
Food-
care.
the food was good, and they had that. It was a signature of Coco Hut to always have that bowling.
Table.
It's an old
They
bowling
bowling
alley
green.
lane.
refurbish.
So they refurbished that board lane plank, whatever you call it, turned it into a table. And it was perfect for the game group because people can come in
Yeah,
anytime and they see gamers, and we're secluded enough. So that was fun. But anyway, so mine's a little bit far from sort of the community side of things. So the place.
So true.
so true.
That place
So
almost killed us
my
twice.
I know. So
Literally killed us almost twice.
yeah. Okay. So my I wish somebody told me was designing and publishing games is way different than playing them.
so
Yeah,
so is collecting and playing games.
Sure, sure. But it's like a whole different challenge and world and experience, and every gamer is always like, oh, I wanna make my own game. And so you go and do that, and you realize I'm not so sure if I want to keep doing that anymore. It's like holy crap, from play testing to I mean, it's fun. I mean, Alvin and I just we can't say what we played, but we just we're testing a game
yeah,
of Nico, and it was awesome. But it was also challenging. You could like see and look at all of the preparation that Nico did for the game, and you go like, I'm not sure if I wanna do that.
yeah.
Such
And the effort.
dedication, right? So
Yeah,
so it's So it's like, oh man, it's in it you there's a lot of people who wants to get into the design side of the hobby, and I
Mhm.
would always tell them play more games, play more games. Haven't played enough. Play more games. That then get into designing if you really want to get into it. But there's a lot. It's a whole different world, and I wish somebody told me earlier. Well, somebody did. I approached the correct people, but it was like I didn't know the extent of it. So there was also a lot of challenges in the beginning for us. But yeah, so
you were
that's mine.
you were
It
into
was
deep
like
real quick.
I guess also kind of relates to Nico because it also hit him too. It's like ganun pala yun. All
You're
right.
you're dropping him on the spot.
Yes.
Hey, I need to play that one too. It just so happens that life got in the way. So next
Well,
time I'm gonna be playing it
that's.
too.
I mean, our hobby is a hobby, and even maybe a little bit ahead of that is no. um, in terms of being able to enjoy the hobby, and it's different aspects from just playing the game to being excited about games to
Mm-hmm.
even designing games and helping out volunteering in communities, growing there's so many aspects to our hobby that you kind of learn along the way. You don't really notice. And
Definitely
Yep.
it's
don't.
nice to see that everyone has similar pain points. Akala ko nung una kami lang. But
When we were thinking about this episode, I can only think of one. Well, eventually, we thought of three, and people actually do relate to us.
yeah,
I love
yeah.
the fact that there's always this one guy in every group. And Desky said, or it's one guy playing in all the groups.
Di naman kasi I can add to that one guy.
I love the fact that there's always that one guy. It's actually comforting to me because you know that you have to expand your patience because wherever
No,
group you go, there's always that one guy. So
yes, yes, yes.
you have to
And
expect that
it's
guy.
it's it's always the reality we're playing a board game, but the main component to the game, I tell designers
It's the
this all the
human.
time, is the
Yeah,
human
yeah.
players that are
They
playing it.
lost.
Unless you're playing a solo game that can self play itself. I just listened to Jeff Engelstein explain solo games that are playing against itself.
My God. What
But
I mean, I love that
it
guy. I learn a lot from him. But dude, if never mind, that he's
no, and
really
it's not.
brilliant.
It's a.
He's
It's an.
just
It's
so
not.
brilliant.
It's not a new concept. It's an old concept from the Coin series. They started doing this, where the player is just like the computer running the AI. But anyways, there you go. Like this is the recent one, and
So
for the ones
you've
who got
been
to play the
eaten.
game earlier,
Yeah.
right? The description is 2021.
Zero.
This game up and tell them to fix their description because it just says 2021 on it.
This game plays from 0 to 4. Am I
Zero
right?
to I don't know,
4.
but yeah, something like that.
But the thing is, it's zero.
Yes, yeah. No need for players. You put it in the box, you put
It
it
plays
on
itself.
yourself, and it's playing. You just don't, you just don't know that it's playing.
It's-
Like you will never know if you look, because if you look, then it has changed.
Schreidiner's
Sure.
been eaten.
But anyway,
It's better than box of rocks in that case, because box of rocks it needs a
no,
human
box of
component
rocks
to
can beat
activate it.
the whole population of the world.
Can beat
Like
everybody.
statistically, it has proven itself
That it
that
can
one
beat the
third
whole
of the
world
time it's gonna beat everyone.
in the whole world.
Yes,
But
in the whole world.
that's our episode. Things we wish we knew before we got into the hobby. So we also would like to hear from you. Maybe you guys can, besides the ones that you all posted, commented on, those are brilliant. Those are so funny. We
Yes,
appreciate
we
those.
really, we, we really enjoy the added, you know, hurts.
It's the whole hugot thing. It's like you
Oh
know that
yeah,
when a
no, we
when a
need the no, we
gamer
need the
when
we
a
need the
gamer says
yeah.
that thing, right? You know it really tugs your heart because you've experienced that, you've been there. You know what that person is saying and all the pains. And the funny thing is he can't say it to anyone else except to other gamers who are in the same boat. So those are brilliant. Those are really funny. Those were so nice to read, and it's comforting to us also. But if you have more that we haven't mentioned or we haven't typed or people haven't typed, we'd like to hear about that. What are the things that you wish people told you?
And maybe it would help them. They're just getting into the hobby,
Right.
and you know they might not listen. Like I probably wouldn't have listened. It's gonna be expensive. I'm okay.
That would be a good topic. How many years are you
Gotta
in
buy
the
them.
addict phase, in the honeymoon phase? How many years does it take? Well, think about it. Maybe we could think a topic out of that one.
We're gonna be in our seniors. Art, ereba,
And you'd
basahin
be
mo na.
that guy. You'd be that guy. And you'd be like, dude, you asked this earlier. We're doing this again.
Paulit-ulit ka na lang.
All right.
All
So,
right.
go on, Ron.
So everyone, thank you very much. Alvin, thank you very much for
Thanks,
joining
Thank
us
you.
Alvin.
Thank you
today.
as well.
It's a fun episode, and everyone that participated, we really, really appreciate it. So please do share, like, and subscribe our channel. You can like us in Facebook. We also have YouTube, and you can also watch us in Twitch, right? Twitch, Twitch.
Right. Twitch, we
Wait.
have actually one who's watching. Is that you,
Hey,
Ron? Are you
no,
watching
it's not
us on
me.
Twitch?
Maybe
Just
it's
so we have one. Might be Roel.
yes.
Hi, Roel, if that's you. Hello. If it's not, please make yourself known. We'd like to
But
read you
yes,
too.
everyone who has joined us today, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Keep playing, enjoy the hobby online however you want to
Mhm.
are able to do it. Enjoy it with friends, share the stories. If you can't play games, even just sharing the stories are fun on its own. Desky mentioned that before. There's fun after the game night because you guys are just talking about the same game. We're talking about
Yeah.
like the games we played on the weekend, and we're still talking about them a while ago, and we can spend hours on it. But yes,
True
that is, I
Imperium.
think, a lot of the benefits of our hobby. There's just so much we can connect with
Yeah.
and enjoy, the people around us. So until next time, everyone, stay safe,
Play
have fun
more old
gaming.
games. Bye
Play
Bye
more
bye.
bye.
games. Bye bye. Thank you.